Okay, so today we're going to be doing the Unit 6, talking about mitosis, its test review. I think the best way that would probably be to do this is I would definitely utilize the quizzes that I've created. And also, you can look back at some of your homework. Remember, your homework that's through your Canvas, that's on there, that's through those practice questions on Canvas. You can actually, whenever you do those, um, you can actually redo those several times, and that's actually really great review. And also with that quizzes as well. And once you feel like you really have it, to get it to where you don't always have an answer choice right there in front of you, where you actually have to do some writing out your answer, I would come and do this test review then, so that you could see these questions and you could write out your answer and see if you're correct on it. So what I would do whenever it first starts, I would go ahead and pause it on the questions and see what questions you know, and then see which ones maybe you don't know or you're iffy about. And you can kind of compare your answers to what I'll say. Okay, and use this more as a true review after you've done your other studying, just to make sure that you are clear on everything. So, the longest stage of the cell cycle. I'll give you a second in case you needed to pause this so that you can answer it, because I realize I just jumped on that real quick. All right. So, the longest stage of the cell cycle is going to be interphase. Make sure you don't put my prophase. Prophase is the longest phase um, of mitosis, but interphase is the longest phase of the cell cycle. During which stage of the cell cycles does cell division occur? Cell division is going to occur during cytokinesis, the division of the cytoplasm. Make sure you know what happens during G1S and G2. G1 is the primary growth phase. That's whenever the cells are going to mature and get much larger. S is the synthesizing or copying, replicating of DNA. G2 is making the organelles that are responsible, that are going to help out with cell division. Also, the cells is going to mature just a little bit more and just get ready for it. What does it mean for a cell to be cancerous? That means it has uncontrolled cell division, it's uncontrolled mitosis. How do cells become cancerous? Their checkpoints fail to stop DNA replication. And then they spread. How do they spread? They're going to spread through the lymphatic system and the circulatory system. Um, and then how does the original DNA strand compare to the replicated? They're identical. They're identical. From day two's information, explain the process of how DNA strand is replicated. So we're going to untwist and unzip the original strand using the enzyme helicase. And then we're going to add in new nucleotides by using the enzyme DNA polymerase. That's going to give us two identical strands. Each strand will contain the original as a template and the new. What nitrogen bases are found? Adenine, which is A, and that's going to pair with thymine, which is T. Cytosine, which is C, is going to pair with guanine, which is G. How many chromosomes are in a typical human body cell? That's going to be 46. What is asexual reproduction? That's reproduction of, it could either be a single celled organism, or we could be talking about anything that's going to do to make an identical copy of itself with only having one parent or one parent cell. Only one parent or one parent cell. And that means that the daughters or the offspring will be identical. Remember, offspring are identical to each other and to the original parent. And then make sure you look at the different types of asexual and be able to identify them. That's everything from mitosis, binary fission, fragmentation, regeneration, budding, vegetative propagation, some of those. And then day 3, the 4 phases of mitosis from start to finish being prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase. The reason why I put start to finish there is because a lot of times students will mix up the order, and they'll actually, they'll just mix it up all together. There's actually a, what does he say? Purple monkeys are totally cool. Purple being prophase, little antonym there. Purple being prophase, monkeys being metaphase, R being, the ARE being anaphase, totally being telophase, cool being cytokinesis. If that's an anagram that helps you out, there's another teacher that uses that. I've never used that before, but purple monkeys are totally cool. I usually just say PMAT, but I'm a little bit more literal in thinking. What are the defining characteristics of each phase? Please make sure you look at those. You'll also need to be able to illustrate each one of them. You will have a lot of images. Sometimes it's putting the images in the right order. Sometimes it's putting the images with the characteristics, or the names with the characteristics, or the names with the images. You have to make sure you can do 1 through 3 very, very well. How many daughter cells are produced? 2. What is the final stage of the cell cycle? Cytokinesis. The animal cell versus the plant cell. Animal cell will pinch, creating a cleavage or a furrow. Animal cell makes that cell plate. And remember, those spindle fibers are what connect to the centromeres on the chromosome so that anaphase can separate the chromatids. All right, please make sure you look back over your information, your guided notes, and make sure you come ready for your test.